So I give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, double honors to the elders, the great millstone, and salutations to all y'all. Kim the Highland by always bidding for this marriage. um, I want to get into you know, the year, right? Because people two people killed, 12 shot, and violence started to be to New Year. Will 22 be a repeat of Philadelphia? So this is a question. Um, let me go to my settings so my phone, you know, I think the display is on 15 seconds. Yes. All right. So like I was saying, you got this saying in the world. People say "New Year, New Me" or whatever, or things are gonna get better. 2020, mostly Eve. You saying this retardness, Eve always saying, "New Year, New Me." Next year, it's gonna be a better year. I'm gonna get in my bag. All this, and you got Jake. It doesn't matter. Eve, Jake. They all got the same mindset about they're gonna get wealth and all this all this madness, right? But America is meant to be thrown down. Why do you want to? Jake want to have like 20 businesses in this country. You know, why have a business when you can have the world? You know what I mean? Like Jake wants to build up here. Let me just get into this article. Just showing that things are just gonna get worser and worser every year now. Two people killed, 12 shot in violent start to New Year. Will 2022 be a repeat of 2021 in Philadelphia? With at least 560 homicides last year, with the deadliest on record in the city. The calendar changes to 2022 did not change the trend of gun violence in Philadelphia. As early Saturday morning, two people were shot and killed in the city. The fatalities occurred in a separate incident, one near Temple University campus and the other in Feltonville, and at least 8 people reportedly were shot. Around 2 a.m. on the 1,600 block of Cecil B. Moore Avenue, not far from Temple, 5 people were shot and one died. A group had been leaving a New Year's Eve party and a victim was shot in the head. Uh, I'm speed reading Salaki on that, trying to understand. And taken to a Temple University hospital, according to 6ABC. The person killed was a 16-year-old. The other in the group were 2 men, 2 women, all reportedly in their 20s, also admitted to Temple Hospital to be treated for gunshot wound. So these idiots went to the same hospital as the victim. Yo, Jake, I don't know if it's Jake or Esau, but whoever idea, yeah, So they all went to the same hospital. Ain't that stupid? So they think it was a good idea to shoot somebody. Then they got shot back and say, I'm gonna go to the same hospital as them. You know. About 30 minutes earlier, at another New Year's Eve party, and on the 100 oh, see these parties. Jake be at these parties a lot, but it's still not saying who did all of this. I'm just trying to know, was it Esau, Ishmael, But the others in the group, 2 men and 2 women, all reportedly in their 20s, also were admitted to the temple hospital to be treated for gunshot wounds. Oh, so lucky I read that wrong. These were a separate group who also got shot. It wasn't the shooters itself. My bad. About 30 minutes earlier, at another New Year's Eve party in on the 100 block of East Luray Street in the Feltonville neighborhood, a man was killed and 2 women were shot. The man, 33, was shot multiple times in the chest and died at Temple Hospital. And the women who were wounded are both 23 years old. Philadelphia reported Saturday, including several other violent incidents, all taking place within a few hours on New Year's Day. morning. 14 people were injured or killed by gunfire in Philadelphia. The Enquirer reported the Philadelphia police report 559 homicides in the city through Friday, but that number probably will be slightly higher when all data is compiled. Either way, it will be most killings the city has ever recorded in a year. Additionally, at least 2,313 people were killed or injured by gun violence last year. The epidemic of gun violence has left the Philadelphia Police Department, and the court's overburdened flood hospital emergency room with victims in a Facebook post on Saturday. See, Esau, not only does he say blames COVID, Esau used these killings as an excuse to say COVID killed these people. They people are getting paid. Esau's paying doctors. COVID is probably real, right? It probably is real, but the death toll or the death rate is exaggerated. You know, you got a higher chance of getting killed by somebody with a gun than you would by COVID. But Esau, to scare people into believing COVID is this deadly, they gotta use the news media to scare people and use all these cancer patients, right? People who die by cancer, gunshot wounds, by cars. They all add this. They add that all up and call it COVID. Esau is just sneaky like that. He's paying doctors to call it COVID-19. The epidemic gun violence has left the Philadelphia. The outlaw said the department is refusing to accept violence in the city as normal. The Philadelphia Police Department remains committed towards doing everything in our power to improve public safety in Philadelphia. Outlaw said that there will be more improvements in 2022. Yeah, okay. It's about to get way worse, including the launch of a non-fatal shooting team in February, expanded community services, and much-needed addition of new police officers and 9/11 dispatches to our ranks. So actually, they don't have enough police officers to stop this. Got more coronavirus cases, as you can see. You know, so it's just gonna get worse. What did the scripture say? Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So America it's slowly becoming unsown. Have you ever had a thread on your piece of clothing, right? And the more you pull at the string, it's basically you unsewing it. You see that one little dangling string on your t-shirt, and you start pulling at it, it starts unsewing itself. Then it gets tightened, and it's all loose, and that's what's happening to America or Babylon. It's getting unsewn. It's about time, man. I'm tired of Esau, bro. Man. I look at the history of what you know, it's almost we're almost home. We're almost there. We're all gonna have golden toilets in our homes. We're all gonna have diamond. I don't know, a diamond fan. I don't know, a diamond dresser. We're gonna have a diamond gold dresser. Imagine that. Where's Esau gonna have? He ain't even gonna have a dresser. He ain't even gonna have a fuck. He's not gonna have a damn dresser. Esau's gonna be. You ever seen a grave site? You know. Let me get to it. This is how Esau gonna be living. Esau, Esau. This is gonna be Esau's house. You know. And Esau's gonna be the one making that. We Esau. You know, he's still gonna be living in this. He's not gonna have an apartment. You know, he's not gonna have a nothing, a condo, an apartment, a shack, a closet, no nothing. Not even a closet. He's gonna live in this. Look at that. Look at these. This is where Edom gonna live. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword of destruction. I don't know why is that worded like that right there. That's interesting. It shall destroy you even with I got a U in it. Let's see if that changes anything. It shall destroy you with a sword of destruction, even with a sword of destruction. Okay. Well, so Esau trying to fumble words now. Esau's flipping scriptures. I thought Esau, still Esau. Damn devil. You know, but yeah, it's polluted. You know, being here in this country for too long, Jake. You know, a lot of Jake you see on the outside. You know, in the world, is completely gone. You know, Jake really think he's what's a good. Everybody thinks they can be the next McMill. Everybody think they could be Kanye. You know, Jake wants to be Tupac. No, Tupac is a big one. Man, he ain't done nothing for Jake. You know, it shall destroy you. You know, physically. You know, the food is terrible. You need to get out of here, bro. We need to get out of here. You know what the scripture said: "No flesh shall be saved." The Lord didn't show in the days. Esau's starting with artificial intelligence and all this. I'm like, what? You know, it's creating their own algorithm. Esau's talking about they creating their own algorithm. We don't know how they're doing it. We don't know how they're coming up with these scenarios and and thinking on their own. We're not having control. I'm like watching a video like, and Esau needs to die, man. He makes all these movies about robots killing people, and he makes a robot. We think's gonna happen. Yo, Esau's a dummy, man. Telling you, bro. Esau's a demon. He's such an idiot. You know. You talk to Esau, man. You would think before coming to you think he was an intelligent guy. He ain't shit. Fuck him. I used to think Esau more, but like before I was in the truth, I would think, damn. Because growing up, right? No one ever like taught you our history and all that. School system only taught us that we were slaves and all this nonsense, slavery. That's all they ever taught. You know, but knowing what you are now, knowing who you are, we're the greatest people on the planet. You know, the Lord just humbled us. Like literally, he put his foot on us and just we fell all the way down here. We just you know because we transgressed the laws, right? So yeah, man, we gotta rise up. Jake gotta rise up because this is it. We're not gonna we're not gonna stay here forever. Right? This country's it's almost finished. Finito is out of here. Hasta la, what's that? What's that? Hasta la vista. See you later. It's it's almost out of here. You know. All right, let's get this. I've been seeing. I know I have a lot of videos on this already. I made a lot of videos on shortages, but this one interested me. It said America's run out of everything. It's comical. Like, I was just watching a video on a Jake. It wasn't a Jake that was an Israelite, but it was just a Jake making a skit on TikTok, right? A TikTok skit. It was on YouTube. Jake shares TikTok to YouTube, right? I'm sitting there thinking to myself, that is so true because he said there's a shortage in chicken. There's a shortage in water. How you get a shortage in water? That doesn't make any sense. I'm telling you, man. Esau is he'll make oh man, he'll find a way to do something, man. He's always doing something, bro. The Atlantic. America's running out of everything. The global supply chain. The global supply chain is slowing down at the very moment. When Americans are demanding that it go into overdrive, by Derek Thompson. I visited CVS last week to pick up some at home COVID-19 tests. They've been sold out for a week. An employee told me, so I asked about paper towels. Where out of those still? He said, try Walgreens. I drove to Walgreens to have paper towels, but when I asked the pharmacist to fill some very common prescription, he told me they still had run out. Try to Target up the street suggested. Target pharmacy had the meds, but the front area was alarmingly barren, like the canned food section of grocery store. 1 hour before a hurricane makes landfall. So basically, he's basically telling. Well, let's just read more. This is the economy now. 1 hour errands are now multi-hour odysseys. Next day deliveries are becoming day after day. Day after next delivery. That car part you need, it'll take an extra week. Sorry. The book you were looking for, come back in November. The baby crib you bought, make it December. Eyeing a new home improvement job that requires several construction workers. Haha, pray for 2022. Yo, man, this gets worse and worse. Ha ha ha. Basically this is America we live in now. This is Babylon. No, this is America for Esau who lives. Esau lives in this country. This is Esau's kingdom. You know, it's over for you, Edom. It's over. It's you. Your kingdom is not coming back. You know, when the scripture said, "You shall rebuild the desolate places, but the Lord shall throw down." Because Esau in his heart, Esau doesn't believe he's gonna ever be taken out of power, but he is. You know, chairs are showing up more and more. Esau is losing his mind. There's lockdowns coming back. There's shortages and everything. It's coming. Esau thinking that he's gonna live on another good 50 years, 70, 80 years. It's over. You ain't gonna get that picket fence lifestyle, right? You're not gonna get the green grass, you know, a backyard, a front yard. This ain't the 60s and this ain't the 40s and 50s no more. This ain't the 60s, You're not gonna come home to a home cooked meal from your wife in a dress, you know? Your women are harlots anyways, they're always sleeping around, you know? You're not gonna get you're not gonna get anything. The American dream, you know, when Esau when Esau first started making cars and buildings, doing in the 40s and the 1800s, all these oil, and when everything was flourishing in this country when Jake was under Esau's foot. Now Jake is waking up to who we are. Now we're waking up to who we are, right? And now Esau he's crumbling. You know, prophecies are coming to pass. You're getting revealed more and more. He's just he can't hide himself. That's all he does is lie. If you're in Israel and you still listen to Esau in 2022, 2020, yeah. It's amazing that it's crazy that and it feels like yesterday was 2020. Well, it was yesterday. I'm an idiot. It's lucky on that. But it feels so long, ago that it was 2000. It feels so it feels so short or whatever time. We're in 2022, man. Wow, 2022. You know, and I think they're just gonna get worse. That was just one thing I brought up with the article about the shortages in Philadelphia. But there's more. Look at this. You shouldn't be. You know, look at this. Vicious squirrel attacked 18 people in 2-day Christmas rampage. So basically, the squirrel, that's a vengeful spirit, But it's showing you that even the animals are getting tired of east. Of course, it happened in the UK. I'm telling you, most of these attacks that happen from animals are always around Esau. You notice that? I'm not saying they don't happen in other countries, but most commonly are known about Esau. These animals look at Esau as a problem. They know they see that demon on him. Look at that demon. you know what that scripture said? Uh, it says a squirrel was put down by a vet after a 2-day rampage. What's that scripture? Beat your plowshare into pruning hooks and let the weak say I'm strong. You got these. You know, this is a squirrel. It's just fighting back. Why? I don't know why, but we shouldn't be celebrating Christmas anyway. That's a wicked holiday. A lot of I should I'm gonna make a video on that actually. Should because it's that you shouldn't be celebrating Christmas anyways. There's a lot of death happening that was happening a couple of days ago on Christmas, right? Because that's not you shouldn't be celebrating it. It's a pagan holiday, right? The Lord is mad at you. The Lord is mad at any Jake. That I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna save that article. I can't even whole video. Salaki, my phone is what the why can't I? Alright, my video's still playing. I'm gonna end the video since it's lat. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, double honors to the elders, great millstone, and salutations to all y'all, Kim and Howard and Byways. Till next time, say shalom.